But here's my question to you. Would you choose the calm or Christ? Let me ask that again. Would you choose the calm or Christ? Would you rather be in a great windstorm with Jesus or in a great calm without Him? Would you rather walk through difficulty with Christ or live comfortably without Him? Let me share a personal experience. When I first began seriously following Jesus in my 20s, I was filled with joy and excitement. But suddenly, I began experiencing severe anxiety disorder and panic attacks. I remember praying, Lord, I just started following you. Why is this happening? And for months, I remember 6 months exactly, I struggled deeply with that anxiety disorder and panic attacks. But during that time, I remember clinging to God like never before. I prayed constantly and depended on Him every day because I knew that without Him, my life would crash. And eventually, by God's grace, that anxiety passed and life became calm again. I felt joyful. I felt peace. But one day, I was praying, and the Lord had blessed my life so much where at that time, I was a guitarist, and in South Korea, they were making this documentary, and they heard about my story as a guitarist and also as someone I mentioned to you guys with a crooked appearance, and how, I basically overcame it, and they wanted to interview me. So I went to South Korea for about a month. They paid for my plane tickets, and they interviewed me, and we were basically touring different churches in South Korea with worship team and praising God and just sharing about God's faithfulness, even on television. So my life was set. I felt so joyful and I felt so secure, I remember. And also, another aspect where I felt so calm was because there was a time I had my very first girlfriend. So I remember writing love letters to my girlfriend. I'm like, oh, my life is great. That girlfriend eventually became my wife, so praise God. Grace. So yeah, there was that sense of great calm. And everything was going well now. No more anxiety disorder, no more panic attacks. But I still remember there was this church I went into, and then I'm just listening to the song, It Is Well With My Soul, the hymn. Then thinking about how it was not well with my soul in that season of windstorm. And then just reflecting back on those times where, despite the windstorm, I was so clinging on to Christ so much more. And God always intervening to give me assurance, you are mine, I am yours, don't be afraid. And now I'm in a different season where I'm completely okay. I'm not going through those, I'm not as desperate as before. And then I found myself sobbing before God in that sanctuary. And my prayer was this, Lord, when I was in that storm, you felt so close to me. If having calm means losing that closeness with you, then I would rather walk through the storm with you again. During the time of windstorm, I so desperately wanted to get out of it as soon as possible. But as I got out of it and as I entered the great calm, I found myself cherishing the moments of the great windstorm, where I've been communing with Christ all the more. And that's when I realized it's not about the great windstorm, nor is it about the great calm. It is about the greater person, Jesus Christ. If it's with Him, the worst windstorms can be a field of flowers you walk in. You see, the danger is not the storm. The danger is when the calm becomes our idol.